Alright, I'm back, everybody. We're doing more sorcery guides this morning. I think this is the 5th one we've done. Not today, but like the 5th one in total. And this one, like the how to create sorcery points video, this one is at the request of people who had watched some of my other sorcery videos. So today we're going to be answering that question. How to create spell slots with your sorcerer in Baldur's Gate 3. On mouse and keyboard plus on controller, we're going to show both variants so that you understand how to do it on the console as well as on the PC. And I would say, as always, if you yourself are watching one of my guides and you have a question about how something might work, ask it in the comments down below. And if I haven't already done a guide about it, I'll make one. And if I have done a guide about it, I will respond accordingly and give you a link to that if you haven't already found it. But there's a huge Baldur's Gate 3 playlist. I think as of this recording, we're somewhere in the ballpark of like 375 videos around Baldur's Gate 3. Guides and playthroughs and Let's Plays and all sorts of other stuff. So yeah, go dig, because there's lots of stuff already up if you haven't already checked all that stuff out. In the meantime, daily streams happen at 11 a.m. Central Time as a general rule. We have a Discord. There's a ton of member videos. We do 2 or 3 of those a week for our members who join the channel to support. Thank you to those of you who do support. I get to do this full time thanks to everybody. So without further ado, let's head on into Baldur's Gate 3, where I have a combat scenario already set up with some Minotaurs here in the Underdark so that you can see where we're at. And we've already burned up some spells and we've done some things. We've got a few sorcery points. We have 5 sorcery points available to us, and that's very important for what comes next, because in order to create spell slots, you must sacrifice sorcery points. So this is the exact same system in reverse. For the how to create sorcery points, well, you spend a spell slot to create those points. But it's slightly different here, because whereas with the sorcery points you trade an equal amount of sorcery points, so it's like 3 sorcery points for a 3rd level spell, 4 sorcery points, 4th level spell, that kind of stuff. It's a little different here in that spell slots cost a scaling cost in terms of sorcery points. So how do we do that? Well, we're on the mouse and keyboard right now. And what we're going to do is we're going to look for this create spell slot button on our hotbar. Now, if for some reason it's not here, which it shouldn't not be, but if you've accidentally dragged it off because you forgot to lock your hotbar, P.S. don't forget to check out the UI guide on the toolbars and hotbars and how to customize this and lock it and all this other stuff. Make sure you watch that video too. If you've accidentally gotten rid of it, hit the K button and it's right there on your main sorcerer tab. It's right there. You can either click this directly or you could drag it down, and now you have an icon. I'm holding the left button to drag it, and you can drag it down into an appropriate slot so that you can then cast it from your hotbar. But I have it on my hotbar, so let's click it and see what it says. So it says here at the bottom, create spell slot level 1. Spend 2 sorcery points to unlock a level 1 spell slot. If I want a level 2 spell slot, it costs 3 sorcery points. And if I want a 3rd level spell slot, it costs 5 sorcery points. And it goes up from there. I am in the earlier stages. I'm like level 5 or level 6 right now here in Baldur's Gate 3. So as you get up and you get access to 4th level, 5th level, 6th levels spells, this costs a scaling cost. So it costs more and more sorcery points the deeper you get in. So once you've chosen one of those, let's just say we're going to create a level 1 slot. One of the first things to pay attention to is that it tells you right there in text on the pop-up, there's an orange triangle and it says bonus action. That means this costs a bonus action to cast. So up here on the top right now, you'll notice I have a bonus action. Okay, but if I cast this, it's going to get rid of the bonus action, and I won't have a bonus action this round. I'll have to wait till the next round. Now, if you're out of combat, you can do this willy-nilly at will, because there's no bonus action associated with things outside of combat. But we're in combat, so we got to take a look at what that looks like. So you click it. You make sure you have a bonus slot available. You then click it. You tell the one that you want it to create, and it then asks you to click to confirm. We're going to click to confirm. And now it just added back one of my slots for level 1. So now I now have another level 1 spell available. So this is a way to say, I've cast a 3rd level fireball. I would like to be able to cast another 3rd round fireball next round. I'm going to use my bonus action to get the fireball back again, to get a new spell slot, go to the next round, and then on my next round I'll be able to do it again. It's a lot of fun. But then I'm done, and so if I've done my bonus action and I've done my action, I would need to fast forward to the next round. So let's wait. All right, our next turn, I should say. I don't know why I said round. The next turn. So let's go to my character's turn. Round is the overall. Turn is the. Sorry guys, I play lots of different games. Sometimes I get confused with the terminology. Quick commercial break, everyone, to give a shout out to our first official guild officer, Bubbalonia, as well as all of the guild champions, and of course, all of the members who help keep me on the air full time. To join as a member, simply click that join button below and pick your tier, but you can also support with SuperChats on any live stream or premiere, or SuperThanks on any upload or YouTube short. Don't forget the Discord. Let's get back to the video. All right, that's Shadowheart we don't care about. All right, we're back to my Sorcerer. Now you'll notice I have another bonus slot available again because it's my new turn. So let's take a look at what it looks like on the controller for those of you who are playing on a PS5 or an Xbox Series X, or maybe just like me and you're using a controller on the PC, because I never play mouse and keyboard. So let's click over, get the UI switched. All right, bottom of the screen. The red all the way on the far right is your sorcery points. Over here is that little orange triangle that says you have a bonus action available. It has a 1 next to it. Okay. Pop open your radial. Doesn't matter which controller you're on. It's the bumpers. Pop open your radial. For me, it's in the second one, but you might have it set somewhere else. But up at the top here, you have create sorcery points, and I also have 1 next to it that says create spell slot. Now, if I click on this, the cool thing about this is that if you look on the bottom where my sorcery points are, the red points, it deducts them automatically, so it shows you how many it's going to take. And I can't even do the 3rd level one right now because I just robbed some points from the previous turn, and so now I only have 3 points available. So I can either do a 2nd level or 1st level. So let's just do another 1st level. So right now I can cast 2 1st level spells, but let's assume that I'm completely empty here and I'm trying to get it back. We're going to click this. And okay, now we have another available. You'll see right over here in that blue line, the vertical line on the level 1 area. We now have a level 1 spell available. So that is how to do it on mouse and keyboard or the controller. I prefer it on the controller, but I just like to play on the controller. You know what? While we're here, just because I want to do a big old fireball before we go do anything else, everybody.
May the gods take you first.
I always love fireballs, man. It's a great way to end things. So, without further ado, that's my guide on how to create spell slots with your sorcerer. And don't forget to check out the other one, which is how to create sorcery points for your sorcerer. Hopefully that has cleared that up for those of you who were asking. This is another one of my ultimate beginner's guides. So if you like this kind of stuff, I do it for lots of different games. Right now we're currently playing, as I record this, Baldur's Gate 3, Starfield, and Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty. So we've got lots of guides coming out around those games. We've also got Rogue Trader coming up. I'm going to be trying Lamplighters League and some other stuff in October, November, December. So more guides coming this year. Next year's already going to be Avowed, Fable, Star Wars Outlaws, some great games coming out next year. So if you like all that kind of stuff, follow along, join the Discord, check out the links below. If you're a member, check out all the private videos above for our members. If you want to join to support, you can, or you can drop a super chat on the video. Either way. Thanks so much. See you next time, everybody. Peace.